Hi guys, good evening. How's everyone? So this is actually our second official lecture on Revit 2024, discussing Revit Architecture. Okay. Last time we did a small house, and today we'll move on to few more architectural tools while we create a small office building. Okay. So I will start with the template, as we always do. I'll go to new, then I'll browse template from my English folder, default metric. Okay, and open. Make sure that we are creating a new project, right? So make sure that we have the properties tool here and the project browser tool right there. So we'll make, let's say, a five-story office building. Okay, don't worry, it's not so big. It will still be small. We will use the basement level. We'll have a half basement. Will not totally be sunk on the ground. Will be half basement, and then we'll have a ground level. We'll have four levels, and then we'll have the roof. Okay. So when you have that project in mind, so that's what you need to create first, as we do it in Revit. So we go to our elevations because by default, the template that we have only have how many levels? One and two, right? So let's go to the elevation. Any elevation will do, but let's just take south elevation, which is this side, right? So what I will do is the level one, but the level zero will be the road level or the pavement level, the sidewalk level. So that means the road level, which is usually about 6 inches or 150 millimeters below the walkway or sidewalk, would be minus 150. Okay. So I will copy this level and create the level for our basement, for the parking level. So we'll take 4,500 below. Oh, actually, no. I don't want to do that. I just want to have 2,500 below. Okay, which is that. And then I will copy this. And I will have 2,000. Okay. This will be our new level one. Okay. And then the level two, I'll make sure that we have 4,500, 4,000 millimeter above level two. So this becomes how much? 6,000, right? Why did I make this minus 2,500? Better make it just 2,000, okay? And minus 2,000. Because I'm worried about creating the stairs to make our stairs easier. So just copy this again. Another how many? One more. Hmm? Yeah, we are recording. See? Your voice is also recorded now. Don't worry. So the level one will become our, what you call this? This will be the sidewalk level. Okay, I'll name this as the walkway level. That, that, oh, okay. What? Who's that? Somebody interrupted, right? So there's like an advertisement in our YouTube channel. Okay, sorry for that. Uh, Let me close my rename. Okay, well, that's walkway level. This will be what? Basement level, okay? Which will be our parking. And this will be our, let's just name it level one, okay? Because it's not really at the ground, it's a little bit above. So this will be level two, level three. You can follow along, okay? And this will be level four. Don't worry, this is something that you can easily follow because will not make it so difficult. And this will be our roof level. Okay, so the building will be approximately 18 meters above the ground, but in total it would be like 20 meters. Okay. So what's the next step that we need to do, guys? Let's get the views here, right? So let's go to view tab and get the floor plans. Razak knows it very well. Huh? Right, I'm getting that. Yeah. All right. Okay. So everything is right there. Ceiling level, not really right now. Okay, it's okay. We don't need to take it right now. So this will be our. Let's create now the site plan. I want to have the property. It will be a small property. The site. Let's say we have a small property at the Masikin site. You already know this. I'll click property line. I'll say create by sketching. So let's say we have a building in the corner of the street. Example. Okay. So let's say we have a line here, which is approximately, maybe let's make it 20 meters. Then it will be about maybe 25-meter in length. And then go here by, say, 16 meters. And let's drop here by how much? 21 meters. And let's get that. So that's like a 45-degree angle. So let's say the street is somewhere right there. Okay. And then we'll click check. Okay. I just want the property to be in the middle of this. Okay. Right. And once I've decided that, I will pin it so it will not move. Okay. So that will be our property. We'll take care of the topography later on. Okay. We just wanted to make this as our layout. So when we are creating a plan. Did we do the grids last week? Not yet, right? We went straight, right? So this is one traditional way of learning Revit, even in the books and even the great teachers of Revit, they always teach it. We create the grids first, like the structural grid. So we go now to ground level. We will not do it the site. I'll just close the site now and go to the level one. Actually, basement level. Okay, go to the basement. And let's create the grid. Under architecture tab, we have the grid right there. If you are in the structure tab, you have the same grid. Okay. So later on, when we learn structure, you would know already how to create the grid. Okay. So just click grid. And we'll start about here. We will not be measuring it yet. Just about here. And then start here. We will tell you the measurement. Okay. So what I will do is I'll put 4,000. I'll type 4,000. Enter. Okay. So that's 4,000. There. So I want to create multiple copies of this. So what I will do is I will click this and I will copy and I will Click this and move this here a bit far away. Okay, and I will type 4,000, enter, another 4,000, enter, another 4,000, enter. Good. Okay. Then I'll escape when I'm done. So this way I will do it the same. You can just right click and say create similar, and we'll have a line here. Then we'll do the same. Click, copy. From here, I'll just move it up right there. Then I'll type now 4,000, comma, 4,000, enter, 4,000, enter, 4,000, enter, and another one, and another one. Okay, then escape. So that will be my design grid. Okay, so I would like to move the grid a little bit, the center of the property. So I'll select all the grid. You can actually just right click and say select all instances visible in view, because those are similar. Then we can just move it a little bit like this. I want to move it like this, then that would be fine. Okay, then I'll just escape. So when I'm already happy with the position of my grid, I'll select all the grid again, and what will I do? Pin it, right? We pin it. So now I'll go back to my elevation, which is my south elevation. So you will see that the grid is placed at the top and going right through the basement. Why? Because I started at the basement. If you do not start at the basement, the line of this goes only, for example, you started only at level 1, the line of this will go only up to level 1. Okay? Those are some typical mistakes that beginners make. So I'm making sure that you know that. Okay, so this is one way of the grid, which is the from number 1 to 5. So if we look at the other elevation, which is the east elevation, or yeah, the east and west elevation, let's check it. East elevation. So you have that from number 6 to number 11. I'll just adjust this so that it does not clash with that line. But I want to change the numbering of this. I'll make this as alphabetic number. Okay, so let's go to the basement again. So we'll have an alphanumeric. So from 6 to 11, I'll make this A. Just manually do that. Okay. There will be a faster way, but you'll learn it later on. Okay, make it C, D, E, and F. Everybody knows their ABC. Okay. Okay. So for the grid, if you want the grid to show, for example, the bubble, if you want it at the top, what do you want to do? Because I pinned it, right? Let's unpin it. Move it down. Okay. So if you want the number to be at the top, you just click this and check that button right there, and it will go there. And you can uncheck the button at the bottom. So if you want that only at the top, okay. But if you want on both sides, it's up to you, okay, depending on the standards that you are following, depending also on the country where the standard is being followed. Okay, so for me, I don't want it here. I just want it at the top. That should be fine. Okay, pin this again, so everything is pinned. Okay, so it is looking right good right now. So it will be easy now to create the floor plan of the office. We'll just follow the grids. Okay. So we are at the basement level. We'll start with a concrete wall at the bottom. Architectural. We're doing all architectural walls. Okay. Later on, as I told you, we'll do the structural part of it. Okay. So we'll just do the typical one that we always use, the basic wall, which is generic 200. And then we'll just follow along here. So let's say I will just draw from here, here, then here. Somewhere here, I will have a bend here because I want to have like a small garden right there. Here and here, and then I'll do this and like that. That will be the line of my basement. Okay. Maybe I will have the ramp for my car somewhere here at the back. Okay. So that is my walls. So what happened to my walls now? My walls is from basement up to what? There's something wrong, right? It should be at the following level. So what I will do, I will select this, or better yet, select all of the walls, select all instances in the view, and then change this, which starts at the basement and ends at the level 1. Better, right? Okay. So that means it has an unconnected level of 4 meters right there. Okay. So since I have all these walls already, I want to copy them to make our life easy. Select all walls in the view, copy them to clipboard, and then what we'll do? Paste it to selected levels. I can just easily do that. I can just put it right there. But I want to have a different layout at the level 1. So I will just copy it at level 1 for now. Okay? Then okay. What else is missing? We don't have a floor, right? It's always wall and then floor. We'll take care of the doors and windows later on. So let's create a floor, an architectural floor. Generic 150 should be fine. And then we'll just use this by default. A pick walls. Like that, 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 and that. Okay. And then we click check. Okay. So easy. It's at basement level. We don't have any offset. So that should be fine right there. So if you want to see the area of the floor right away, you can see that it is how much? 288 square meters. If you are concerned about the material that you will use, for example, you will pour concrete or whatever, you will see the volume that you need right there. So you need the volume of 43 cubic meters. That is our basement level. So let's go to level 1. Let's copy this floor and bring it up. Okay, it's easy. Copy and paste it to level 1. Okay. Then now let's go to level 1 floor plan. So this is already having a floor. I want to adjust the level 1 floor plan a little bit, make it look a little bit interesting. Okay. So, for example, I want to maybe adjust this wall. I will add another floor, another wall, create similar. Add another wall here. Will somehow bend like that. Okay. Right. That will look nice. And maybe another one, create similar. Will bend like that as well. Okay. Like that. Okay. Then I want to trim this. TR is the shortcut for this. Okay. This is trim extend to corner. You can see the uh, shortcut, which is TR. So these are the first shortcuts that is best for you to learn because we always use this. Okay. It's not going. Let's check this first. Up to level 2. How about this one? Level 2 as well. So what I will do now is I will trim this to this better. PR, this to this. Okay. Never mind, just unjoin it. No worries. So you have that sharp wall right there, like a thunder or something. Lightning. So I want to change this type of wall to another material. I want it to be glass. I need to have a glass wall right there. And maybe this wall as well. I want this to be a glass wall. And maybe this, also this, and this. I want this to be like a glass wall. So let's look at it in the 3D view. this. How can we convert it into a glass wall? And also this. Also this. The corner should be nice to have a nice corner there, right? Because it's an office building. So what should we do? We'll replace the wall with what we call as storefront. Okay, storefront is the easiest way to do it. Just click that. It is already having the mullions, ready-made mullions. We can also adjust mullions later on. But for now, we'll use this type of mullion. So our building is somehow shaping up. So what I will do is I will now copy all of this wall to the upper floors to make it somehow typical. So what I'll do, go to level 1 and select all of the walls. Better to filter to make sure that we are selecting only the things that we need. So we need curtain panels, we need the grids, we need the mullions, we need the floor as well, right? And we need the walls. So should be fine. But I think it's better if we create this as a group so that we can edit later on. But maybe no. So this is fine. So we'll just click OK and copy to clipboard and paste, align to selected levels, which is from level 2, 3, 4, and 4, right? And okay. Slowly we are getting that building created. Okay, having that nice building coming in. So I think it is better now to put our ground level. So because we are like halfway above the ground and halfway below the ground. So let's go to our site plan. Okay, so the site plan will create. What are we gonna create? Topo solid, right? We'll create from sketch. What type of topo solid? So this is the green by default topo solid, the one with the grass, no? So okay, let's use it for now, the grassland. Okay. And then let's create one big rectangle, which is something like this. Okay. But the level will be at where? It is actually at walkway level. And guess where the walkway level is, right? I did not set it up. Hmm? You have option. So, see, I did not set it up at walkway level really, right? But it guessed that it is the walkway level because it's at the 0 level, right? By default, it goes to the 0. Okay. So we'll click check. So we can now see that that will be our building right there. Okay. We need to cut this later on because we have a basement. Okay. So we'll just cut it right now. The site plan. What we'll do is we will edit the sketch and just select these lines. Pick lines. Pick the lines of the boundary of the basement level. Like this. You can also draw it. You can also have an option to just draw a line that goes like that. Okay. I'm just showing you the different options that you can. Then again, what's the shortcut for this? DR, because that's what you really, we will always use that. So I want you to be very familiar with that. Here and here, and here and here. Why can't we see it properly? Click. So make sure that the lines are closed so that there will be no error. So when all the lines are closed, it should all be fine. Click check. Okay. So we have the hole now on that building. So if we go to the 3D, you can check it. See, has a hole now. So if we cut the section of the building, let's show the section box, which is this. Right there. Okay, so we know that we already cut the soil. Okay, so we already dig, excavated everything. So the basement is ready. How many minutes have we done the lecture now? Around 15, 20 minutes, right? So let's continue a little bit more because I want you to have your own part. The interior part of the building, this will be your building, right? So you will cut the interiors, you will put some partitions. For example, at the ground floor, you want it to be a supermarket or you want it to be a showroom for electronic materials or something, right? CCTV and stuff. You want it to be whatever you want it to be. And the second floor, the level two, if you want it to become an office building, so obviously you will have to have like a corridor and then you will have offices. Okay? So maybe the upper floors you want it to be the same, it's fine. It can be typical. Or maybe the top floor itself, you want it to remain open so it can be like a gathering hall or something. So it's up to you to create the interior. But I will create something just for everyone's information. Okay, so let's go to level one because usually it's not complete if you don't have toilets there. So these are the common facilities. You have a toilet, you have a staircase. For a building which is 4 stories high, we are already required to have at least one elevator. Okay, so we'll have an elevator shaft. So let's create the staircase first. So we'll have the staircase. The staircase that we'll create is what we call a multi-story staircase. A multi-story staircase goes from one floor to many floors, to different floors. But we will start with a floor-to-floor staircase. Okay. So let's go to the architecture tab and let's create a stair. Click the stair, then look here first. Okay. So by default, the properties of the stair that we are creating is that it will be having a 1000 millimeter or 1 meter width. Okay? Usually that's enough, but ideally 1.2 is better. So 1 200. Okay. It will run at the center, which is fine. Now the type of stair that we'll be creating is this. I don't want you to use this. I want you to use the monolithic stair. The monolithic stair is like a concrete stair. So that is way better. That's what we always use. So let's have the staircase. Where can we have it, Raza? Maybe let's have it somewhere here, right? Or maybe at the corner. Where can be the best place for it? Yeah, let's have it here. So from here, I will make it like a U-shaped staircase. So from here, I will click. Watch first also, the base level is at level 1, okay? And the top level is at level 2, which is correct, right? So I will start here and see what happens. It is telling you that I created 4 risers. Can you see it? And there are how many? 19 remaining. So that means there will be 23 steps. So if we divide that into like 3 segments, how much? 23. So maybe 7, 8, and 7, right? Is that the correct math? Oh, 8, 7, and 8, right? For 23. So let's have 8 steps first. That's 8 risers. Okay. And then from here, I will assume it. Okay. From here, okay, from here, it's wrong. Little bit far away. Okay. 600 from there. I'll create another 7. Okay. That because it says 8 remaining. I'll click here. Okay, and then from here again, another 600. I'll make sure it's 600 away. Anyway, that's fine. Oh, it's wrong. Okay, from here, and I'll make the remaining staircase like that. Okay, why is it saying you can't make these stairs? Let me ignore. So why? When you says I can't make the stair, I will undo. Hmm? Why I cannot make the stair, Reza? So again, stair, use the monolithic stair. Okay, I have the 1000. Maybe let's make it 1100. There's automatic landing, so it should be fine. So let's say from here, I'll take 600. I'll get how much? 8 risers first, right? 8. Then from here, 600. Create that. Why is it saying can't make these stairs? Yeah, again, stairs. I think it's better we simplify it. Let's just make it like a U-turn. Simple run. Okay. So from here, make it 1200. Going here, I'll take 11. Okay. And then from here, let's have another 11. So that's done. Okay. That's a simple stairs. Click check. So the stair is done. You can actually move the staircase after you have created it. You just select it like that. And then you can use the move tool if you want to place this corner right there. Okay, so it will be perfectly placed. Okay, so if you want to look at your staircase, you select that and you click this selection box. You can see that it is created properly, right? Of course, we have to cut that opening of the slab later. So we'll take care of cutting the slab later on. Let's get the let's get the staircase go up to where it should be, right? So I select the staircase at the level 1 plan, select the staircase, and then what will I do? I will select levels. Okay. Now it will bring me to one of the elevations. Let's get the what's this? East elevation. Better. Okay. And it will let me choose the level. So I will choose basement level plus level 3, level 4, and up to the roof. Okay. Of course, we don't need that, right? And click check. Save the project. My documents. What batch are we? Batch 11, right? Make it arc number 2. Save. I think we did it. Look at the 3D. There's your staircase already. Okay. Multi-story staircase right away. Okay. And then we need to cut all of these parts of the slab, of the floor, I mean. So what do we use for that? Let's go to the level 1. Go to the level 1 and let's have what we call a shaft. Okay. If I click shaft, I can simply draw a rectangle from this corner, maybe from here up to this. Okay. And I will click check. So the base constraint is at level 1, which is fine. I will just add a little bit on the base offset. Make it minus 300. Okay. And then the top constraint will be my roof level because it goes up to the roof, right? And then I'll just give it a little top offset of 300. Okay. So now if I look at my full 3D view, removing my section box, you know that your building is somehow something like that already. Okay. We don't have the roof yet. Although we will be creating a flat roof, we will not be using the same floor. Okay. We will use the roof element. Okay. That will be for later. So I will give you a few minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to do the same. Okay. It's quite easy, right? I'll go to my site plan so that you can see the reference. It's like this. I'll give a dimension so you'll have a reference dimension. I'll put a dimension here. So the property is how much? I think this one is 20,000 right there. And from here to here, that's 25,000. Improve that. You can see the dimension. Okay. And from grid to grid, you know it's 4,000, right? So I'll just show you the distance from here, from the grid to here is how much? 37078. Yeah, from this grid to here is how much? 1924. You can adjust it as you like, but it's something close to that. It can be 1,900, that's fine. Here can be 3,000, that should be okay. Okay. Okay, so you have your reference now to follow. Pumasok si Sir Walter, ah.
What would you notice on what I just did here on my website now? My attention please. When I wanted the text to become bigger, the text is bigger, right? So it is the partner with bigger, that's what I said. So the modify is always that one is true. You want this to make the text bigger, so just the screen to I have it. If you want it smaller, then you choose a smaller screen. The next thing that you'll be doing. So you have to edit now. Okay? You can apply level like this. Not go to the level please. Name just the plan. Have some buttons. Want to have some buttons. When you click edit manually, and I have to do it somehow how to review. So with the line, and then this line, to some more later. Okay? And we're going to issue maybe from here. Yeah, you know, this line there. Oh, the problem is if I have lines like that, I don't use that line here. What should I do? I use line, split element. So you change the line. You don't have the same. If one thing is here, where you are here. Now I need to be playing with and right here and so here. One, two, three, here, here, and here. Okay. I have another line from here, and I go here. Okay, we copy these two lines, okay, and use this as an reference point. And do this like that. Then I will break that, split that line so that it can easily runs to here to there and here. There's that. Okay. I will have that kind of shape from the okay. And now okay, check. I'll take down the touch. Okay. I later the and cut the whole thing. I'll say no. Okay. Let's go back to the right. 3D. See how it looks. So this is the okay. So the other floors will not have a balcony, it will just be a simple, and it's not only the this floor, but will have like media being balcony. And go to ground floor, another map, sorry. And this could be our toilet areas, okay? We will have the toilet area somewhere. Good, okay? And it's elevator, have an elevator somewhere, okay, maybe, okay? Elevator for now will just be a wall. Okay, we'll have a wall, architectural wall. Good. And we'll just find this as the we can say I have little one extended here and everyone and stuff here. Okay. Then a smaller wall which is under the down. Yeah. Okay. Um, I'll have a toilet here. Okay. We'll have like a toilet here. And maybe this well will be push it on here. Okay. Advertise will be the we can create. But we can run. And we'll do one. We'll make it real pilot. I'll just make penalty. Okay, for the real pilot. And for the other one will be female toilet. So that's the this one. The area. Down 4 meters. Now, right? That could be big enough for have a bed. Over here. Like this. And then everyone. Take care of the plumbing fixtures later on. We do the this. And now we'll just finish the space. This will be the same. For me, it will be an open space. Four of the times. And be the same for you. We don't have no problem. I would like to happen. As the walls of ideas have been developed. Group one, okay, and on top of it, and bring it to the other things. Okay, level 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and okay. If we go to my level 2, already have okay. So here, now this will be like an office space. So I will create additional line. I'll just use the computer wall. It's a little bit easier. We'll use the 100 again one. We can here have like horizontal. Okay. Then maybe this can be one office here. And maybe this can be big office. Similar, maybe similar office. We can have the office here. Okay. Maybe there. Move a lot. Maybe this is info or training center. So since I have now vision for this areas, I can create additional rooms, right? Create rooms. So now again, just to show you how to do that. This time, I will not do it from the make buttons clean. Take that, and I will not create 7 rooms. Close this. This one. And this two. These three. This three. Hallway, right? Yeah, hallway. Yes. Probably yes, right? Elevator is American. We are British. Right? Is Ghana British? But probably is, right? What do you have the elevator in Ghana? Lift or lift or steps? You use the oh, really? Yes, it's really. Powers here. Okay. Sometimes you never can we are American. Let's do it and have empty. Empty. And then the so even if it is empty, it is a room, you would Revit, it will able to detect it at the room, right? Okay, it's really fit that. So let's say you want to be the same for the other people. It's nothing bad with that, right? So you can select these rows. First, come to the one way. Can you do that? Then, that, see what's gonna happen. This may end up in the okay, let's see what happens. Copy, increase it line to selected level, which is level 3. Okay. Sometimes we're not copying because we could not find it. So in order to do that, you have to really create room pictures. Let's go to the level 3 and see what happens. So go to the one because you like this house. You're not the rooms itself. Again, you're gonna copy that. You don't have to do this here. You do and don't be able to go to the room. And you're so now we just have to go in the page. The way of renaming rooms. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to name it using the strings. I have now this, I will name it somehow. We can push, let's take the 3D and somehow here I can see them and see them. Have a different picture. If you already have those rooms, it's best to put it in a feeling. You can create feeling. Feeling is easy. We have level 2 feeling. Let's do it in level 1 and level 2. You do that, vision. And you, feeling. Maybe we the feeling plan level 1 and 3 and 4. Level 2. So level we don't need it, we will do it. It's level 4. Could be a lot confusing. About how can we proceed? I can see so now use the 600 by 600 grid and just go to level 3, it is that. You want to have this type of grid material, it is something that is it. Oh, I mean, it's not even fun. Go to my level 3. Okay? Yeah, level 3 shooting plan. Make sure that you level 3 plan. But the criminal ceiling plan is slightly different. See? And the floor plan is really and it's ceiling height is 2.6 meters. That's fine. Use the top width. I slide. I want to use a larger height. This is small. Area, I want to use plain one. Feeling that it's plain. So can I cut the ceiling as well? This also doesn't have the ceiling. Yes. Make sure that the connection is correctly. This is not for me. I will do that. Ceiling. You can do a Google connection. See? And then put it in. See? And we want to make sure that we don't check anything. So how do you feel? See? We're going to select the both ceiling. We copy. We click align to the or number 2 in level 1. We are down in level 3. Level 1. Yes. Level 2. And level 2. Ceiling like now. And level 3. Level ceiling. Level 3. Level ceiling. For 3D, you will see now that you have the ceiling. See? See? You have the ceiling already. You have the ceiling that gives you an opportunity to put the lighting on it. Which is referred as a house for your lighting. Okay? So this is very easy as well, which you can simply do. It's plating components. What are components? Components are what you're giving the tools, beds, and everything else. Yes. Now, someone will say, I don't have family food. So, you have families? You give your family, no problem. Okay. So let's go to level 2. Now it is a nothing, but nothing is easy. Okay, architecture and local component. Usually we have the jump previously. And we have this. Okay, using the okay, so I have then we do the system. Now, if you don't have family, in Canada, you can using it actually do not so yeah, you can actually go to insert tab, okay? Then you can click load represents family, family cloud. So you have to it is exactly the same families that you will be downloading if you download that language. Okay? Here you can download them. So you do not furniture, you can furniture to get any of these furnitures. Right? So this is a model what they are is minus so over there, everything's English. So one here, then one here, then you come down. Don't really need to worry as long as you're I don't know how to download that. We're not having to question. That will be my part. I want to continue your exercise. Slowly, you will do this. Okay? We'll go around to help you. So you should have the rotation now, you should have the room name, you should have the ceiling, and you can add some of the furnitures. You don't need to include all the furnitures, there are create some furnitures. And if you don't have this thing for that, then it's. So that's how to say it. You have the values. What I made it is, I think it's some, or way. Three first two I made it is one. Very good. It's going to be a really strong. The red one. So that is basically. Take it to. Those things, eight different, weird. Yeah, 24 now. Great. Yeah. Happy birthday to the family. This is what we know that this is. Correctly, correctly combined. Each year. Because we are making on the Amazing. In fact, first my uncated families, and then we'll check it out. Okay, got insert. Check family. Family of students. But I think you are not alone. I think it's not new. Specialists, I don't really. You fix you know football is really for there is no issue. Just we have the issue for me. So this is the one that is in my installed container. So let me now check the one. It is recently actually, did you put in the site, are you in the first line? If I went to site one and remove visual also. You're connecting at the same thing now. You're connecting to the same cloud. You're connecting to the private cloud. It's like magic. Is it that 2025 million? Some of the new things that are in the 2024 library, whether it is online or whether it is whether it is downloaded, it's just very useful. This is new, actually. See the forgiveness of education. There is a website for Revit City. Yeah, go to Revit City. Go to Revit City.com. City.com, you will find you can find the previous one if you want. You just need to create your user ID for that. User sign in, sign up. Then you can easily download the place that you need. Okay. Make your username. Make your email. And make your email. We'll send you a confirmation with the email to be done. Bisa dia, lebih lama. Jadi kalau nanti bisa wow, ini bisa jadi okay, so we said we need to be around. So this is like even have a lot of functionality. So I know one by one. So don't be sorry. Because the steps, if my steps are ready, stage. So there's so you can see if we can but the some six, six. So you can be in the same time, that is just will be We could not find a retaining numbers. We got them later. Does it say? We don't find the retaining numbers. Because we need to eat yourself first. Sign up first. Sign up. You need to sign.
Let's continue. Resume here. We're still recording. Don't worry, you'll have enough time at home. Okay. Thank you. So at least you know what to do now. We were able to learn how to cut the slabs, right? You know the slab, the what we did the this part. What is it? the shaft opening that we did, it does not only cut the floor, it also cuts the ceiling. Remember when we created the ceiling, supposed to be a full ceiling, it cut it also. Look at it. Um, Really? Yeah, we're supposed to have a ceiling here, right? So that's the ceiling right there. It's also cut. It does not intersect into the staircase, right? That's why that's the good thing about having this shaft. Okay. So let's learn a little bit more. This time, railing. Okay, let's go to the balcony and let's create some railing on your balcony right here. Okay, so let's go to what floor is this? That's level 2. Go to level 2 and let's create a railing right here. As you know, when you create a staircase, the railing comes along with it, okay, by default. But you can also create your own railing, as in this case where you need a railing for the balcony. So obviously, we have a balcony. You're supposed to have a door there, right? Let's have a door. Just a small door. That door. Okay. Access the balcony the correct way. Okay, that would be a good way. The battery is needs to be recharged. Okay, it's charging now. So let's create our own railing. Okay, railing. Under architecture tab, you have here the railing. You click that arrow down, you have two options. It's the sketch path, of course. The other one is, for example, you have created a stair or a ramp without a railing, you will use this tool. But for now, we'll just sketch a path. If you click sketch path, you have now this tool, so you can just draw a line here and there. But usually you want that along the same line of your floor, right? So what we will be doing is we will add an offset. An offset means it will be a little bit off your line. So let's give it a 50 mm offset. So now if you draw a line somewhere here, it offsets going inside. See? See that? Okay. And then if you want this as well to be going right there, but that goes outside, we can adjust it. No one. Then we can again do this, and you can do this. You're drawing. And of course, you can move this actually going inside like that. Okay? And you can adjust it to its proper place. Okay, so you have now that as your balcony. Click check. And let's look at the 3D. You have that balcony ready. You can change the type of your balcony if you want it to be this type, and that should be fine. Okay. We can create the same here, or you can just copy that going here. But here I want to create something different. Go to level 2 again. I don't want to use that part. This time I will just draw again. You can just right click on that and say create similar. But this time I will not put an offset. Okay, I will just draw a line. This line, and I want it to be coming from here, and just draw it there. And make sure you click chain so you can continue drawing. Like Once you're done with that, you can actually adjust it a little bit here, little bit there, as you need. Okay. Once it's okay, you can click check. Okay. Look at the 3D. That's how you're rating. Okay. You have two ratings. Okay, let's continue. Now let's learn a little bit more on walls. So we have a wall here, right? We have a wall. So for example, you want to have some part of this wall to become another type of wall. Okay. So what you can do is you can actually divide this wall. So let's take that from our elevation, which is on our west. So let's go to the west elevation. So that's the west elevation. So you can actually use the tool split um, in the modify tab. We have this split tab. Earlier, we were using it to cut the lines of the slab. Right? You can also use this to split your walls. Look, if I click this, you can have this on a vertically, let's say 1.2 meter from the left, and the other one 1.2 meter from there. So that now, you now have three segments of your wall. Okay? For example, if you want this wall to become a brick wall or a masonry wall, like this can be like that. Okay. So for example, this you want to cut it horizontally. You can use this and you can cover your line right here. That. Then for example, you want this and this to become like glass. You can use your storefront line and that becomes glass already, right? Like a window. Similarly, you can do the rest for the other, something like this for the other types of you. Example for here, I want to create another split. This will align with that with this guy, 1.2 meter. The other one. This time I want this to become storefront as well, glass. And that looks good like that. And this time, how about if I want to create a different shape for this wall? Can I do it as well? What you will do is what you call as an edit profile. If I click this and I want to create a nice shape for this, so let's say if I want to draw this, if I want to draw something like say an arc, I can draw an arc. I can put an arc from here to here and have that arc like that. Okay. And then if I want to have like a circle here, so circle right there, so that my building would look nice. Then I will remove this. That will become my, if I click check, that's a nice building. Where is it now? Right there. Right? So you can do that thing. Okay. That's just part of your work. Okay. What else can we do with our building? Don't have anything in on this one, right? So let's say you want to have a name for your building. Here, Razak's building. Huh? We go to we go to this. This guy is called. It's just a text. This is a text. This is not a 3D text. So we go to architecture tab. This is the model text. Okay, this is a normal text. Okay, it's like you're writing. This is the model text. You'll write here. What's our batch? B11. B11. Let's name our building B11 Plaza. Oh, nice, huh? Want to make it Plaza. Okay. I click OK. Now it is 600 mm Arial, so it's okay. I'll click it here. What happened? It went wrong. I click model text first. Okay. I'll keep it that like that for now, and I will just draw here. What's happened? It's different now in 2024.
Yeah.
Raja, what happened?
Yesterday I was doing something.
Did you try this?
I was doing trying to,
Uh-huh.
but I was he wanted to spray the soap.
So what did they do, huh? Okay, so let's discover it. Okay.
Feeling to doing something.
Okay. It should be the same. They did not change it. You know what? It is somewhere in our building. Why? Because what we did probably is we did not set up our work plane. So the work plane is where the active work plane is. For example, when we are doing the floor plan, the active work plane is the floor. So now we need to set our work plane so that we know when we create this 3D text, it will go right there. Okay. So now we can either click set work plane or just pick a plane. This is the easy one that has been introduced in the 2023 version and they kept it. So we click pick a plane and this is our plane. Okay, so whatever text we create now, it should be right here. So let's do that again. Model text 11. Okay, there you go. All right. So we just click it right there. So the size of that is because it's a 600 millimeter area. Okay. And it is aligned to the left because it says horizontal alignment is left. I want to put it to center. So it's like that, right? And then the material, there is no material yet, but I can put a material on it. I want it to be gold. We have gold. It is yellow. I want metal. Make it copper. Copper is good. Okay. And the graphics, I want to make sure that it's colored like that. Apply and okay. How does it look now? I put my shaded view. There it is. So you have the B11 Plaza. Looking nice. Slowly looking nice. Right? So what's next? You can now put your name, right? Put your the brothers building. Right? You can now put signage on your camp, right? So we don't have yet we still need to place some railing actually on our something's wrong with my building. My staircase. Why is it going up here? Right? I think something is wrong with my staircase. Let me just check the staircase. Let's go to the level 1 and let's cut a section. And view from here. Go to view. So our staircase started from here, which is fine. Right there. It's actually okay. We don't have the floor yet. We don't have the roof. So that makes me do the roof now. We'll do the roof, but our roof is a flat roof. So do not use a floor as a roof because of the different characteristics of it. And it um will not be classified as a roof if you use as a floor. Okay. So let's go to the roof plan and let's place a roof. The problem, we cannot see the outline. What's the issue? You already know that, right? The underlay, right? Let's put an underlay in the plan view. Here is the underlay. See? Range base, nothing. Let's at least put the level 4. Okay, so we can see it now. Okay. So let's do roof. Okay. Roof by footprint, actually. Okay. And we can choose the different types of roof. That's the reason. Because you have a roof that is having, um, that is already having the waterproofing. So you don't need to put an additional waterproofing. So we'll just use this warm roof, concrete. Okay. Click that. And then you will just use the line tool or the select the pick line. Let's pick the lines from here and there. You can draw a line. Whichever is more comfortable for you, it's okay. As long as it creates what you need to create. And if you're drawing a line directly, you don't need to trim it on the corners, right? Trim this. Now, what are these small triangles that are coming? You already know it, right? Because you did the house roof. So that means it is having a slope, which is actually a problem for us. Because this will not be a flat roof if we have. So what's going to happen, Raja? Huh? This will not be a flat roof, right? Let's this. Oh, have it. So I think Razak knows what's happening. Eh? What will I do next? I need to select all the lines now. Okay. And I will uncheck the define slope. Okay. Because if I do that one by one, we'll finish tomorrow. Okay. Right. You want to save time. Right. So we'll select that and uncheck define slope. So it seems like every corner is closed. So maybe we're good. Click check. Oops, something happened. So continue, just continue when that happens. So we miss one line, we trim it. What do you do for that with that in AutoCAD? Just erase, just erase, right? I think there's an extra line, just delete that. Okay, and finish. Okay, so we have a roof right here. So what are the characteristics of a roof? A roof can actually take a skylight. Do you know that? What is a skylight? Skylight is like a window, but it's a window that goes into a roof. Okay, so since we have a roof, we can put on a skylight. So let's say we want to save some electricity. Let's put some skylight on, let's say, on the hallway right here. The corridor. So let's see if we can get a skylight. You click window, we have only this type of windows, right? So you have to be in the window command to bring in that skylight. So we'll load the family. Go to your window family, window folder, and let's get a skylight. Just a flat skylight. That's it. And click OK. Okay, you can choose a size. I want to choose not that big. Maybe this, 600 by 600, and click OK. I think I went to the US family, right? The Imperial family. I don't want to do that. We do that again. Am I in the Imperial? Oh, yes, I'm in the Imperial. English. Yes, and let's get that window. And let's get that skylight. There's another type. There are different types of skylight. I think this is better, right? Yeah. So at least the water will go there, right, on the side. Let's get this one. 450 by 900. It's a good size. It's too small now. We have another size. Yeah, there's a bigger size. 900 by 1800. That looks good. This is perfect for this, right? You can have one here, here the staircase.
That would be it.
It will block the way, right? So it's better here, right? And another one right here. Okay. Let's see the 3D. Okay. You have a nice highlight right there. That's the slab right away. Okay. You save some electricity. So what is still missing? We need some parapet wall that goes above. So actually, this wall, we can just add an additional level. So it will close. And as well as this, okay? Now let's add some parapet and also this one. What we'll do, we'll add the top offset. That's what you call the top offset. Let's give it 1,500 millimeters top offset. Okay, so it's now higher. We can just create an additional wall. Also, this can be similar as that. So what should we do? We can just match property, right? Go to your modify tab, click this. If you're an AutoCAD guy, you always use this, right? Click match property, click this one first, and then click that, okay? And then the other one right there. We have other, and also this, right? And that. But that messes up this. But anyway, we'll fix that later. So that means the B11 Plaza, we need to adjust it a little bit higher, right? So let's go here. We can actually edit it in the 3D view, right? We edit the profile. And what we'll do is I will just click this and also the circle and move it up a little bit. Yeah. Problem like this, right? It's difficult to control. So I want to go to my, at least here, left side view. It's easier. I can actually click this and click this, and then I will just use my arrow button on my, and I align it right there, and I'm happy, and I'll click check, right? Because here you cannot add an offset anymore because you already adjusted the profile. Okay. 11 Plaza, let's move the text a little bit higher. Right. Volume. We will do the structural later on. Okay. Now we're concentrating on the architectural part. Okay. Okay. So let's say
The glass section,
huh?
glass section you cannot write. So we can write the wall there.
We can actually do this guy and give it also a top offset, right? 1,500. Mashi, right? Done. We can again do this thing as property. That
Wall match up with the glass, right?
with the,
Wall.
yeah, because they are different. Yeah, same. You can do it. Okay. Unless if they are similar, first put it up and then you change the type, right? Remember last time we just changed this and it became what? So what I want to do now is I want to take this floor and another floor and I want to make this glass. So easy, right? You can do that using this, or can we try using the match property? Like this works, right? Hey, like it's like the building is really looking like a nice office building now, right? Better if you put lots of furnitures inside, huh? Let's say, for example, this floor, I want to make it glass as well. I will use this. Okay. still have one big wall, which is empty. Here I want to put some small windows. Architecture, put some windows. I want to put this long windows. 406 by 1830, so it will look nice. Okay, that my building would look like it is designed by a good architect. Okay, okay, Raja, it good? Okay, it's like a modern building, huh? Some of the windows they're above the ceiling, right? Yes. Okay, we'll adjust it later on. So, for example, you have this wall, and you want to make the owner wants to make more money, so he will use that for advertisement, right? He can put Orido to put the a big word there. How do we put an image right there? Okay, it is called a decal. Okay, so we call it in the insert tab. The insert tab we have what we call decals. Okay, but before that, let's find an image. The internet.
You need to say, here's the image.
Yeah, so we'll get in focus because we are in focus, right? Hmm? Mhm.
Because yes, as you say, you want to make a
No need for that.
no need.
No. Here it's just looking for a flat area and it will go that one. In Focus Training Center, find a good image. Okay, so let's get our logo. Save it. Okay, just here. Save. Now, decal. You have to set up your decals first. Decal types. This will open. You can create a new one. So let's say this will be decal one. Okay. This is decal one. You have to place an image. So you have to find it from your computer, which is sometime in my pictures.
Yeah, you can't copy that directly here, right?
Hmm?
You can't copy it directly.
No, you cannot do that. Yeah. Where is my? Uh, it's in my download. Downloads. Um, Where is it? This guy is always making mess against me. Should be here, right? Downloads is there. Where is it? Anyway, I'll just get any picture that I want, right? So let's go to my in focus pictures. Pictures. And the screenshot. See, there it is. This one. Then, so that's the logo. Click OK. Now I can place a decal. It will find flat space, and that's it. Right? It can go here. It can go here. As long as it's a flat place. It can go on the floor. I'll just put it here. I can resize it. Yes. I can oversize it. and it will only take the place of the wall where it is placed now. But how come I cannot see it? The decal can only be seen when you're in the rendered view. We change this to realistic. When you're only in the realistic view. There it is. Okay. Now in focus. So let's say you want to copy this guy. Right? No? Or you can just put another one. Decal, place decal. Smaller one. Size it. Okay, and another one. No. So you can even put your own photo on your building. So it's like you're an Indian Bollywood actor, right? So you're like an Indian Bollywood actor who is having a movie, and it will be there, right? Okay. So you can put your pictures there, Razak. Huh? Razak. You can make yourself a football star if you want, right? Razak 2026, right? So our building is shaping up, but we neglected the basement, right? We don't have yet the parking area. But so much for that. We'll do that for the next session because today is Father's Day. We want to greet all the fathers here. Sir Alex, who's the other father? You father already, Rajak? Your Baba, huh? How many children do you have? One. How about Razak? Razak is already a father. Oh, you're just a young guy. Huh? You have a baby now. Engineer, are your father already, right? Your children are here? Are your children here? No. Your children are here. Yes. They are in India. Okay, but you can also call them, right? Your father also. So happy father to everyone. Happy Father's Day to everyone. So that's it for now on our session. But I want you to create this at home, okay? Even make it better. I don't mind. Just and next week we'll work on our basement level. We will add a ramp, of course, right? We need a ramp to enter our basement. We need an opening to enter the basement, and we'll do some other things in the basement. Okay. That's our session for today. Make sure you save your work. It's recorded. I will upload it. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I sent to you last time, right? I sent to VJ, right?
I can see the same.
Yes.
The
Yes.
same. One upload.
No, I will send you the same link. The another link of the same channel. It's always there, right? Did you subscribe already? You ring the bell, so you'll get it, right? But you're not commenting. Huh? Put some comments. If you have any questions, yes. Okay. Okay, guys, thank you very much. See you next week.